My work schedule does not allow me to watch all these trailers in the morning now because I have to be at my day job. So I have to do it when I get home. So now I'm going to watch the Rise of Skywalker latest trailer with you. Let's get into it. I just got finished watching Star Wars: A New Hope like yesterday too, at home.
We've passed on all we know. A thousand generations live in you now. But this is your fight. Yes, it's him.
That looked, I guess, pretty solid. I mean, there's a lot. I mean, as usual, the production values for Star Wars movies these days look fantastic. I mean, the effects and the cinematography looked great. I mean, the highlight of the trailer, what everyone's been talking about is the last shot of Rey with her double lightsaber that, I don't know how you describe that maneuver. She, jerks it out and it swings. It, folds into one, expands or whatever you call it. That's cool. And, it looks like she's going Darth Rey, but is she really? I mean, because this is a Disney franchise, will they really have the guts to turn their main hero bad? I'm thinking that might be a Force ghost or a Vision, or her fighting her dark side in, some illusion. Or maybe there's a clone of Rey. Maybe there really is a Darth Rey, but it's not, it's not the main Rey. It's some other Rey who's been hiding somewhere. That would be cool, and that could be, if they were going to do that, that would be somewhat daring. They'd still be able to keep the heroic Rey and, still have a dark one, a dark clone. Since, clones and duality and stuff is a big theme in Star Wars movies, they could go that route. Other than that, we didn't really see too much from the new movie. We saw brief appearances of new characters like Finn and Poe, although they didn't really do anything. And Finn and Poe have not really done much of anything at all throughout this entire trilogy, unfortunately. And Kylo's done stuff, but, he hasn't really amounted to being they haven't fully committed to making him a villain. They seem to want to make him an anti-hero or redeem him or make you like him, even though he's bad. Which they didn't really seem, Darth Vader was just full on evil, right? I mean, he was cool, but they didn't try to make him, emotional and stuff until the end of the series. But Kylo's been kind of, wishy-washy and stuff from the beginning. But, it's funny how they leaned heavily on nostalgia in the beginning of the trailer, showing clips from the old Star Wars movies, even the George Lucas prequels. But, I don't know, given the history of Star Wars and the way Kathleen Kennedy and Lucasfilm have done it, it's again, is it a bait and switch where, they're going to use a lot of the old nostalgia, iconic characters from the past to market and promote the movie, but then when you watch the movie, these iconic legacy characters don't really do that much of importance. They don't really do too many cool things in these new movies. And then, they just get disrespected and die off, right? I mean, the problem that I think Star Wars is in right now is they had a chance when they had, the original iconic heroes, like in the first one or two movies, to have them all together and to give them a huge send-off, and then to gradually introduce, like, do one or two movies to, give us our old favorites back again and then send them off into the sunset. And then, start building on character development for these new characters at the same time. They didn't do that. They messed it all up. And so now it's like, is it too late? Is it possible for them to fix everything with this last movie now that, all the main characters, either the main characters from the old movies or their actors, meaning Carrie Fisher, are dead? Is it too late? We'll find out. I'm not really sure what J.J. Abrams is going to pull out of his hat. I think he's talented, but can he do it? And, they're leaning so much into nostalgia with this trailer, this teaser, to, I guess, make it seem like this is going to be a love letter to the whole, like, Star Wars from the beginning, like from the original 1977 A New Hope movie. But it's like it contradicts the message of The Last Jedi, where it was like, let the past die. Like, basically, they just got finished telling fans, get over it. This franchise is moving on. You've got to grow up and get with the program. And now all of a sudden, it's like, oh no, the past is cool. All these old cool characters, remember how awesome they were? After we just told you to forget about them and like they don't matter. So, I don't know. I mean, the movie could still be good. But watching this trailer or this teaser, I keep imagining how great things could have been if Lucasfilm and Kathleen Kennedy had properly passed the baton. I mean, a lot of the things they messed up, it's like they could have fixed by just obeying storytelling 101. Like, I feel like anyone who knew anything about storytelling and, just could have told them how to properly do this, which I just kind of explained earlier in this video. And the fact that Lucasfilm and Disney Lucasfilm either didn't know that or they did know it and just didn't care is just ridiculous. So, I think that, I'm excited. I'm still going to see the movie. I'm somewhat excited, but, I think I'm not really confident that this movie could be as great as it could have been otherwise, right? Will I get the emotional, moving, satisfying conclusion to, 3 trilogies worth of an iconic franchise with this movie? Can they deliver that? And do they even really want to? Or are they just saying they're going to do it, and then when you watch the movie, it's like they don't care about doing that, right? I don't really know if I and a lot of people trust Star Wars anymore at this point to make us happy. There's some fans who love, The Last Jedi and stuff, but there's a lot who don't. And if you're in the I don't like it category and, feel let down category, we'll see. I mean, from what we saw here, like I said, the production values and everything looked cool. But, will the storytelling and character development be the same? We shall see. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like it on YouTube and subscribe to the channel because I appreciate your viewership. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.